Hello, this will be a channel message for you for your highest good, and I trust that it found you at the perfect time. I really appreciate you being here with me in this moment for this timeless collective reading, and as always, I love you so much. I'm so pumped. I am so pumped, guys. Yo, this spread, I don't even know. I don't have words for it. I'm getting breakthrough energy. Like, I'm feeling a breakthrough in your inner world. All of the work that you've been doing is paying off in a big way. I'm serious. You know me. I don't play games here. I'm not here to lead people up the garden path, but you guys are doing it. I'm serious. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. This collective came to play. Okay, we're not messing around. I'm so pumped. You can probably tell. You can probably tell how excited I am. Where do I start? Where do I start? You guys, this is how you're showing up. This is how you're showing up. Mountain strength. Wind activation. Right? You guys, you're on the hero's journey. Right? I know you know that term, right? You're on the hero's journey. And there's been a prolonged period of transformation here and letting go. I'm talking years. Okay, I'm talking years. Some of you guys have lived a life in the past, and it's almost starting to feel like a past life now. But in the past, you've lived a life of you not being you. Not being in line with who you are. And it's been about lessons. It's been about the experience. It's felt karmic, right? And some of you guys have gone through this prolonged period of letting go, of sacrifice, of removing what is no longer required. I'm talking years, right? And it is paying off in a big way. And like I said, there is breakthrough energy. Okay, you're on the hero's journey. The mountain can represent the journey. Okay, overcoming obstacles, and I'm getting a feeling of ownership here. Taking responsibility for your own life, what you want to create. You've set this in motion. You've decided that you wanted a better life for yourself, okay? And I see spirit like feeding you as you've been on this journey. Spirit's been giving you energy, blowing this energy into you and giving you knowledge, giving you the right experiences, giving you mental clarity when you needed it, as you navigate this sometimes very tumultuous path. I'm not going to lie. Sometimes very difficult path. And you guys are like, I'm getting like the top of the mountain here. Like, you're reaching the peak. And it's like, it's only downhill from here, I'm getting. That's what I'm hearing. It's only downhill from here. I get this in your masculine energies, right? Clouds, shape-shifting, and earth magic. I'm really getting, some of you are really getting more in contact with some otherworldly, high vibrational beings in higher dimensions, getting more in touch with nature and your natural state of being as a human here, getting more in line with your human nature. Some of you are literally working with the fae spirits, working with the fairies, and letting the world give you what you need, like working in synergy with the earth, working in tandem with the earth here, just getting more in touch with that part of yourself and that part of yourself that is connected to the world, right? And this is why I say like the top of the mountain, right? This is why I say the top of the mountain, because of this clouds shape-shifting card. Okay, I've got two interpretations here. I've got that top-down view, okay, seeing the bigger picture, seeing everything, right? Seeing everything that you went through, the reason why, what you've learned. And I'm also getting like a sense of flexibility, right? Shape-shifting, going with the flow, being light, you know, removing all of this heavy energy, all of this gunk, this stuff that you didn't need, that you didn't want to take with you. I see you guys kind of floating now as you've been through this process of like removal of this prolonged death and transformation. Like, there's a lightness to it and there's a feeling of surrender, doing that dance. Like, you guys have been doing that dance. You know, showing up and taking the steps and taking ownership of your life and taking control where it was required, but also surrendering, letting go of control. That paradox of getting control back in your life as you let go and give it to God. I seriously get that. You guys have been doing the dance of life. I'm so proud of you. This is huge energy, guys, huge. This is your feminine side, right? Dance, celebration, and lake, stillness. Some of you guys have really been doing the meditative work, okay? And if you haven't, it's all good, okay? I get this scattered kind of 8 of Wands in reverse energy in the past with this psychic energy card. So there's been a development of your skills through these experiences. You've been shown what it is not to be in touch with your energy. Like, God has shown you what it is to be disconnected, and now you're getting that connection back. You're getting plugged in. And some of you guys have really been doing this meditation work, and it's starting to feel really good with this dance. Okay? I feel like there's a collective here that has been doing the work and almost asking for a sign and maybe getting a lot of these synchronicities. And I'm really called to say that you can develop your own meaning behind these synchronicities and what these numbers mean and go with it. You're on the right path. It's not a coincidence that you're seeing 777 or 444. It's not a coincidence that you see 1111 on the microwave, all right? It's not a coincidence. And if you really need a sign at this moment in time, guys, I'm telling you, take this as your sign. Take this reading as your sign. Okay, 11s might be really significant here, but see this arrow? It's pointing to me, okay? I'm telling you right now, 44 as well down here. I'm seeing that. You might be seeing 4s, 11s. This reading is your sign that you have been showing up and not messing around, and God saw it. God saw everything, and it's been feeding you, okay? The divine cosmic algorithm, the infinite potential and intelligence has been feeding you, and this is your sign, okay, that it is working. I get big 11 energy here because with this death in reverse, it's kind of like instead of 13, I get 31, right? Which is the 11th prime number. So big 11 kind of energy here. It's a mastery, right? 11's the master number. There's a level of like dexterity that you guys are developing, like an adaptability, like with this clouds card, right? An adaptability to change, a level of dexterity, mental and spiritual dexterity, and mastery here. You guys are putting it all together. You're putting all the ingredients together. And this meditation's a big thing. It's a big part of it. Some of you guys want this because this is showing up as your desire at this time to meditate. There's this feeling of surrendering. Finally going, okay, you know what? I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to sit in stillness for 20 minutes a day, 15 minutes a day. I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to lean into the practice because I've been getting the signs that that's what I need to do. That's what I'm being called to do at this time. And there's a surrender, and I really get it starting to feel really good. Okay, feeling more in the present moment. Okay, more in control of your emotions. More peace, you know, that feeling of peace. And then when you are having a good time, when you are celebrating, it feels so good. Because you're in the present moment. You're doing it. And I get the 9 of Swords in reverse in your current energy, your current position. 9 of Swords in reverse, right? Like alleviating this anxiety. Getting it out of your life. Like the projecting into the future and the worrying about the past and what's happened. You guys are giving it up. And just surrendering. Being in the present moment. And I really feel like as an aside to that, you guys are like getting some sleep finally. Like some of you guys are really like sleeping better than you have in a long time. Or in longer than you can remember, despite maybe some kind of psychic attack or like negative energy. I don't want to dwell too much on that. I'm seeing these little robots hanging around this kind of Snorlax, like trying to get his attention. The Snorlax is like, nah, I'm asleep. So I see you guys being rested, meditating, just taking the call, showing up, doing what you got to do. And I really feel like I'm talking to creative people. Like there's a collective here that's just, you're just a bunch of creatives. We're all here to create. You're here to make the new world, develop the new earth. Like you guys are here to make change. I'm talking to musicians, artists. Okay, there's people who make things, something to do with other people too, something that needs to be seen by other people. You guys are, you're somebody who makes things. And it might not even be like a painting or a song. It might be like a process. It might be a new way of doing things. Like you might be like a scientist. You know what I mean? You might be a I don't know. What's something else that's left brain? A mathematician. I don't know. But there's a creative element to it. Like whatever you guys are doing, people see you making change, and it's time to really lean into that and start to back yourself. I think where we're going from here, since there's been this inner breakthrough and this developing of our inner confidence, we're going to start being seen. And there's this kind of process that's going to start happening, I'm getting here, where we're going to start being seen in a way that is not affecting our energy, because it's like we've got this kind of armor now. We've got this spiritual armor that we've been putting on, okay? And we're ready to start being seen. Okay, the past few readings I've been talking about privacy and the value of like keeping things to yourself and not oversharing. And that stuff's really good. Like it's all a balance, right? But we want to get ourselves recharged and get ourselves confident. Like get our confidence up to the point where we can start to be seen as our true self without it affecting us, without it bringing our vibration down. Because I think from here, all you guys really need to do is keep riding this high-flying disc and keep your vibration high. Keep your energy high. And what we're going to start to do is seriously ground some abundance into our reality. I'm not even kidding. I'm not joking. The time is now. Your time is now to get what you deserve. I'm telling you, I'm not playing games. You know me. I'm not here to mess around and lead people up the garden path. I can't remember if I said that earlier. I'm not here to play games, but we are here to create this abundance. Prosperity lies ahead, and it's going to be through acting as if. Okay, it's going to be through living in the end, and we want to very strategically start to make ourselves seen, start to reveal ourselves, start to reveal this truth. Start to show ourselves to the world on a bigger stage, on a bigger platform as we grow and expand, and start to do that in a way where it's not going to affect our energy. Okay, you're gifted this time, prosperity. This is your gift. All right, living in the end. Waking up every day and deciding that you have it. You have the abundance. And knowing that the reflection around you has no choice, 13:31 on the clock, as I say this, has no choice but to adapt and match your vibration and give you that experience. Live in the end, guys. I'm telling you, decide that you have the abundance. Decide that you have the resources and watch the magic happen. Okay, watch the earth magic happen. The face spirits are here in the room, guys. I'm not joking. They are here in the room, cheering, applauding, all right? They back you. They just need you to keep backing yourself as you start to reveal yourself, right? Reveal this creative energy and develop this really healthy balance between being seen and being creative and showing yourself to the world and showing your gifts to the world, and still having that time to yourself. Still dedicating that time to doing the practice every day, to centering yourself, to not getting all discombobulated and scattered when you're being seen, being in that 8 of Wands energy. It's like there's been an energy in the past of being scattered and your energy being everywhere, and that's what's holding you back. Maybe that's why you didn't feel free. Maybe in the past you felt like life was happening to you and not for you. But we're changing all that. We're taking back control and setting our intentions and deciding, I have the prosperity. I have the abundance. It's coming because I have it. Like, you know what I mean? Being in the end, being in that vibration and maintaining it. That's your gift at this time. And using your energy, preserving it, protecting it, being very intentional. Okay, there's a really strong message I'm hearing now. There's something about intentionality. How you're living moment to moment. Now that you've been taking responsibility, okay, you've been showing up and taking responsibility for this journey. Getting like Emperor energy, King of Pentacles energy, okay? And you don't have to take all of this action. It's about taking the right action, maintaining that vibration and living in the end and doing what you're called to do, doing what you're inspired to do, right? King of Wands energy. And this is what's going to start feeding you. And having these healthy, energetic boundaries, the more you come into this confidence and step into this new version of yourself and decide, I am worthy. I am royalty. I'm hearing Learning to Fly by the Foo Fighters. Like, I keep been getting that song the past few days. It keeps coming up. I don't listen to the Foo Fighters. It's like you guys are getting your wings. You guys are getting your wings now, right? And you're going to be able to spread this joy and this creative energy because you're learning to use your own vitality, use it responsibly to protect it. Really healthy boundaries, flexible boundaries. Knowing when it's appropriate to be open, be vulnerable. Let your guard down a bit with people. Have those conversations. Open up, receive help. Knowing when it's appropriate to open up and receive help and show yourself. And also know when it's appropriate, using your discernment, to have your boundaries up. To not let people have access to your energy. Not let people have free access to you. Because they've shown you that they don't want to help you. They don't want to build you up. If somebody's shown you that they don't want to build you up and they're not on this journey, well, just leave them to be on their own journey. They're on their own hero's journey. And don't let it interfere with your energy, right? I'm getting that, like high altitude when the oxygen masks come down on the plane, like you need to fit your own mask before you put it on somebody else. You need to look after yourself, guys. Because you're here to create the new earth and create positive change for people. You're here to make the world a better place, and you have to have a full cup to do that. I know it sounds selfish, but it's the best way to do it. If you want to help other people, you have to have a full cup, guys. So there's something here about energy. Protecting that energy, fueling yourself with the right things. Okay, giving yourself the right foods. If you don't eat organic, I see you guys transitioning over to organic foods, getting that sleep, getting that rest, doing the meditation, asking for help from source, and asking really specifically if there's a problem that you have, like asking for some energy or some clarity. Or some insights, Source has been feeding you this whole time. So maybe there's something here about getting really specific about what it is you want. And not asking for that $1 million. Just deciding that you have the $1 million already in your mind. Deciding that you have the prosperity, you have the abundance, you're living in the end. And then moment to moment going, okay, God, show me the next step. Where do I need to go? Where do you want me to go? That's surrendering. Ace of Pentacles in the current position. I love it. Okay, so I get the Knight of Wands in the past too. In reverse. Really interesting. With the Hanged Man, let's just pull some of these out. What's going on here? Hanged Man in reverse and the Knight of Wands in the past. Both in reverse. It's this scattered energy. It's like I was talking about with that Eight of Wands. It's like you're learning to really appropriately channel this energy because your creativity is sacred. Like I said, you're here to create the new earth, the new world. You're here to make the world a better place. And it's like, well, I only have so much energy. I only have so much attention, Like your vision is valuable. Your imagination, your ability to channel your imagination. And it's like in the past, you've resolved some kind of an energetic issue and really identified what was draining it, what you were giving your attention to, like that wasn't giving you anything back. Like you've identified some kind of a parasitic energy here. I'm getting with the Hanged Man in reverse and the Knight of Wands in reverse. You've identified some kind of parasite. And it could be like social media, food, people, you know, like just something that was taking from you and not giving you back, but it maybe was something that made you feel excited. Okay, and it served you at the time, right? Whatever this thing was that made you excited and kind of lit you up and it was kind of fun. I'm really getting there was something that was fun, that was draining you and giving you nothing back. And you've almost like sacrificed it. You guys have like made a sacrifice here in the past for the greater good. You guys have made a sacrifice for something bigger because you know that you couldn't take it. You knew that you couldn't take it on this journey with you. And you are more interested in long-term sustainable happiness, serotonin, you know, instead of this cheap dopamine. Like, you guys have made the call to invest in yourself and your serotonin and your long-term happiness, something that's more stable, less scattered and all over the place. And like, it's giving you the ability to look forward and like have that foresight. There's like a level of foresight. And this is how we kind of identify this psychic ability. It's like this intuitive knowing about what you're going to get. Like, it's an intuitive knowing of what result you're going to get. And it's like you've cut something out here, seriously. You've cut something out. And I see you guys almost like doing some research into like how you can make more money. It's kind of searching for a new financial opportunity. And it's coming. Like, here's this, right? The answers you need are coming. Like I was saying, there's a mastery here. There's a level of spiritual dexterity that you guys are developing. So don't be afraid that the answers you need are not coming. Because you're getting these signs, right? And here's something. This happens to me a lot. God will speak through other people to you. And they may be talking about some completely different subject. I'll be thinking something in my head about, I'll like ask a question. I'll ask the divine a question, and then someone next to me, like, you know what I mean? I'll be in a public space or something. Someone next to me will be having a conversation with someone else, and they'll just say the exact words that I need to hear, like to answer my question, but they're just talking about something else. Like, the answers you need are coming, and be open to receiving them in kind of weird places here. Be open to receiving the answers from other people, like God speaking through other people to you when they're not even talking to you, or music too. I'm getting maybe these, like, Spirit wants to have a conversation with you through music. I'm getting song lyrics, just hearing the right lyrics at the right time. It's not a coincidence, guys. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. It's not a coincidence. When you hear that right lyric, and it answers your question, don't doubt it. Go with it. I'm telling you. It's not a coincidence. Perspective. All right? You guys are seeing the bigger picture here. And you're seeing that God wants to communicate with you all the time. And the more open you are to that, and the more you believe that that's what's going to happen, the more you believe that that's what's going to happen, that's what's going to happen. Because it's a reflection. You get back what you put out there. And if you put out there that vibration and that belief that God speaks to me constantly through music, through other people, through negative and positive synchronicities, right? It's not a coincidence, guys. So just believe. Just believe that that's what's happening. And the more you meditate and are able to cultivate that feeling of being centered and being connected to yourself and being in that sacred space, that quiet space, it allows you to slip into that present moment and be free, okay? Be free of this Nine of Swords energy. The more you cultivate that practice, that meditative practice, that's what's going to allow you to see things so clearly, guys. You're going to see the signs so clearly. But I do get this, like, research around some kind of new financial opportunity, asking these questions. How do I make more money? Where do I need to go? Who are the right people that are going to help me get this? Like I was saying before, healthy boundaries with people who don't want to help you build, kind of separating yourself from that stuck, stagnant, toxic energy, and connecting with yourself and having those conversations with people who are going to help you get the bag. I'm getting new business opportunities, something that involves the throat, okay? The throat chakra, the communication. You guys are going to be using your communication skills to get more out of life, to get more abundance. Some of you guys are going to be asking for a raise and just getting it. Okay, some of you guys are going to, with this new level of confidence, like meet somebody out at a bar or a cafe or something, ask them what they're doing. What are you doing? What's that you're working on? And they'll tell you, and it's going to be the missing piece of the puzzle. It's going to be some kind of a financial opportunity. I'm telling you. You guys are going to be inspired to ask the right questions, to meet the right people. It's going to be synchronistic. If it's not happening already, I mean, this is your current energy. You guys are like making new relationships, making new connections. It's going to be really fruitful for you here. And I think maybe what we might run into, because there is still an energy of the old system needing to collapse and fall before we really... I mean, I don't want to say before we step into this, because it's like happening simultaneously. Like, you guys see the phoenix rising from the ashes right now, and it's happening on a micro level inside of you. It's happening in your life, and it's happening in society. I'm not even kidding. You can see it. You can see the bigger picture. The old system, it has a virus. I'm not telling you. I was saying this to a friend yesterday. Not to get too political, I don't like to do that here. But have you ever seen somebody wake up? Have you ever seen somebody wake up out of the system and go back? No. You've never seen somebody wake up and then go back to traditional politics, or go back to believing in big corporations, go back to believing in monopolies and the structure that we've built, the Capricornian structure that we've built. You never see people waking up and moving into the age of Aquarius and then going back. At least I've never seen it. Maybe I just don't hang around those kinds of people. But this is what I was saying to my friend. You cannot stop the awakening. You cannot stop it. Because too many people now are aware of what's going on. They're too aware of the systems that do not serve them. They're too aware that the corporations do not care about them, whether you work for them or you purchase from them. We're going back to community, one-on-one relationships. Okay, show the world the real you. You, as an individual, as somebody who is making positive change. This is you in the age of Aquarius, right? You have so much value. You're a beautiful human being and you have so much to give. You're intelligent, you're strong, you're adaptable, and you're creative. You've got new ideas. Things can't stay the same forever, guys. I'm telling you, there's no going back here. I don't want to go on a full-on tangent here, but there is no going back. And I think what we're going to see is the repeating of these patterns kind of play out one last time. I'm really getting this from the World card. And I was listening to something yesterday. It's like when the pattern is close to ceasing to exist and when the pattern is dying, for lack of a better word, okay, when the pattern is ceasing to exist, it makes one last stand and it gets really loud here. Okay, it gets really loud and bolsterous and it stops being practical. I'm paraphrasing very poorly here. It stops being practical and it starts just being loud. And that's what we're seeing with this world in reverse. So hold on, guys, and don't, you know what it is? Don't even pay attention to this and do things your own way. As the Hierophant in reverse would kind of suggest, do things your own way as this old system crumbles. And simultaneously, we rise from the ashes with this new earth. We're creating the new earth, I'm telling you. Stream's getting wild. I totally did not think I was going to go here. But it's all a reflection, okay? You see it playing out on the world stage, and it's a reflection of your inner state. Okay, Nine of Swords in reverse in the past position. We've shifted timelines again. This keeps happening in these readings. You go from the Nine of Swords in the present moment to like, yeah, okay, that's old news. That's in the past. In the past position. Shifted timelines while in the 29 minutes that we've been doing this reading. And things are going to really start to make sense here. As you, like I was saying, develop this level of spiritual dexterity. There's a coolness here. There's a calmness. There's an ability to be like mentally calm and collected here. This is you guys. And there's that element of flexibility too. Like not being too rigid, being really firm in your beliefs. Okay, knowing what serves you. I get this sovereignty card as your gift too. Like knowing what serves you, knowing that sovereignty, being a free, sovereign, creative being, knowing that that serves you, and really believing that, okay, being firm in that, okay, as the King of Swords, that's you. But, you know, you'll hear people out. You'll get a new perspective. Okay, you can adapt to change here. Okay, you want to hear what people have to say. And you can make up your own mind here. It's like, this is what I was saying right at the start. You're developing this level of confidence here, where slowly but surely, you're going to start to reveal yourself and show the world the real you, despite it maybe being still outside of your comfort zone a little bit. It is your destined path with the North Node here. You're following your destiny. Doesn't mean it feels comfortable all the time. I mean, that's the whole point of the North Node. It's going outside of your comfort zone. But slowly but surely, you're developing your belief system and becoming so sure of yourself. And things are starting to make logical sense. It's like you're seeing cause and effect. You're seeing cause and effect because of this inner work. The reflection is starting to really materialize. And I'm going to go back to this, living in the end. Use this logic to your advantage. Use this knowing. Use this authority. You're developing an inner authority here. And you're going to be able to show more of yourself without it affecting your energy. Because there's mastery here. There's mental mastery. And we'll just keep taking it one step at a time. Okay, keep following the signs and the synchronicities. It's not a coincidence, guys. Ask Spirit for help. Ask the Fae spirits for help. Call upon the moon. Call upon the spirit of water. They all want to help you. All of these spirits are here to help you. And you know what it is too? I think that there is going to be a process of letting go of this old system. There's still a level of emotional attachment that is there that will be revealed on a very deep level. And that's okay. It's very, very normal. Because, like I said, there was this prolonged period of transformation. And going back to before that, some of you guys have been living a life that wasn't yours. We become emotionally attached to these feelings of safety. And there's just going to be a period of grieving. Grieving the old life. And it's normal. It's so normal and healthy. And feel it. Give yourself patience. Okay, this doesn't have to happen overnight. But the more you can live in the end, focus on the end product here, that's what's going to really start to, I mean, it's going to be pretty easy to, let go of this stuff. I'm telling you, it's going to be pretty easy to let go of this stuff. Once the abundance really starts materializing for you. Live in the end. I think there's a big message here about living in the end. Back yourself. Be confident. Keep asking those questions. Okay, keep making those new relationships. It's going to lead to prosperity here. And I do get this Six of Cups in reverse in the future. I pulled it right at the start. So I think that's there's going to be this process of like feeling nostalgia for the old systems. As rigid and as unuseful as they have become, there is going to be a feeling of nostalgia here. And it's all totally normal. Okay, and just give yourself grace, patience, and slowly over time, you're going to be ready to just let go of this old stuff. Maybe this is you already. But if you're feeling nostalgic and these old systems of safety are kind of playing those tricks on your mind and those emotional tricks where you're remembering all of the good times, just go through the grieving process of this old life. Just keep moving through it. They don't serve you anymore. But it's totally normal to feel this. And you're going to feel like you're ready to move forward at some point. Just let the process play out. Just let it play out. Like I was saying before, let the old system crumble while we rise anew. Okay, you're going to develop a new level of sensitivity here and trust. I'm really getting a message of trust here in the universe and like an activation of the crown chakra and the third eye. Really should have said the third eye there, I think. But getting the answers, right? Just keep doing the meditation. Keep doing everything you've been doing. It's wild. Like you guys. Whoa, superpowered. You guys are superpowered. I'm so proud of you if you're watching this. I know this is getting a bit long, but let's just do a couple more oracle cards and then we'll kick it. So live in the end. I'm telling you. It's our time. We are so worthy of materializing this abundance in the physical. So let's act like we have it as a collective. You know, there's 11,000 of us. I didn't pick up on that as I was saying that, but as I film this reading, there's 11,000 of us subscribed to this channel. There's 11,000 of us subscribed to this channel currently. So let's 11,000 of us, and the millions watching at home, as The Rock would say, and everyone else who's watching this, the millions watching at home, we're gonna be living in the end. We have materialized the abundance. We're there already. We have the support. We have the prosperity. And just watch it come in. Watch it come in. Messenger, serious energy, bringing harmony and balance. Serious energy, bringing harmony and balance. It's like that showing yourself, showing the world the real you, and then having the alone time to meditate. It's about opening up to people and being vulnerable and having those boundaries. Okay? Having fun, doing the work. There's a message about balance here. And when you receive this prosperity, which you have already, because we're living in the end, now that you've received this prosperity, I'll say, you'll be required to give and share. And keep that flow, right? They call it currency for a reason. Okay, currency. We don't want stagnant waters here. As you receive more and more, as you receive these blessings, you will be called to share it and to give. Because there's an element of trust. Like I was saying, trust, 36 on the clock as I'm saying that. Trust that there's more where that came from. That's what I'm hearing. There's more where that came from. So that's the balance, okay? As you receive these gifts and you receive these blessings of abundance and prosperity, you'll be giving it. You'll be sharing it, and you'll be bringing a lot of other people a lot of peace, and you're going to be helping a lot of people, guys, I'm telling you. Okay, interesting. The great severing. Mars energy, anger, conflict, softening to love. Isn't that interesting? Mars energy. Get fired up, guys. I'm telling you, don't be afraid to really be passionate about this. And it's going to help your... I was going to say your creativity, but I can't find it now. Creativity's left the chat. Where is that card? Maybe there's a message here. It's like in amongst all of this, in amongst everything I'm saying. I don't know. It's very strange. In amongst all of this, guys, don't lose that creativity. Don't lose that passion, that burning desire, okay? There's a lot of and there's a lot of air, water, and earth on the board, I will say. There's no fire, except for this Knight of Wands in reverse. So we've kind of pulled our energy back here. We pulled it right back. And we're being a lot more responsible with this fiery, passionate energy. But I think that's the balance again, okay? We're balancing... what was that? Serious, messenger, bringing harmony and balance. There's a balance to this too, to this fiery energy, to this Mars energy, Aries energy. Okay, you're here to create change. You guys are here to create positive change. So get fired up about it. Seriously, I love it. You should be so proud of yourself. You should be so proud of yourself, hey? Like, if you've resonated with this reading and you've made it this far, you give yourself a pat on the back. Give yourself a pat on the back, guys. Seriously, take a moment to celebrate yourself. Take a day off. Take a day off, seriously. You've earned it. You're amazing. I love you. Thank you. Thank you for doing this work and for helping elevate the collective. Thank you for creating this new earth, being here in this moment and doing what you're doing. Thank you. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. I love you. I'm so, so proud of you again. And I really appreciate you sharing this space with me. And you know what I'm going to say? I absolutely cannot wait to do it all again in the next reading. I'm so pumped already. It's going to be a banger. All right. I love you. See you later.